Welcome to Duck Territory. Matt Prehm, Erik Skopil here outside Autzen Stadium, breaking down the big verbal commitment for Oregon football with Patrick Herbert, 3-star prospect at 4-star by 24/7 Sports, but he's a 3-star in the 24/7 Sports composite. And this is a big deal because it's got multiple layers: his connections to the program and also the historical standpoint of the recruitment.
Yeah, you might know his brother Justin. He happens to be Oregon's starting quarterback and a pretty good one. And it's possible, and this maybe be more incentive for Justin to stick around. Obviously, if you paid attention, the NFL mock drafts love them some Justin Herbert right now. They've got him kind of in that top 5, top 10 range. Some of them even I think had him 2 or 3. But maybe he sticks around now to play with his brother Patrick, who was a tight end who's just committed to Oregon, also from Sheldon. A big-time talent in his own right. But I think, the possibility of Justin throwing touchdown passes, or at least passes to Patrick, has to be something that at least gives him a pause, and it seems attractive to him.
Yeah, when he spoke to DuckTerritory.com and the exclusive interview for his commitment, that was one of the factors for him was, I want to go to Oregon and have the opportunity to play with my brother, the middle brother. There's actually an older one as well, Mitchell, who played his football at Montana State and just graduated this past offseason. But Patrick is, in my opinion, a guy I've seen all 3 brothers play probably 30 times at Sheldon High School over the last 6-7 years. Yeah. And I would say right now, Patrick Herbert, coming out of high school, perspective only, is probably the best of the bunch. Herbert took a huge jump from his senior year in high school at Sheldon to his freshman year at Oregon, and that's kind of propelled him to now where he is, as like you said, potential number 1 overall draft pick for the 2019 draft. But Patrick Herbert has the size, has the athleticism, and has the strength and quickness, I think, to be a day 1 contributor for Oregon.
Absolutely, and it's worth mentioning, I ran the numbers on the site right now, but I think Patrick is the 4th best tight end to ever commit to Oregon. Interestingly enough, another Sheldon grad, Curtis White, who unfortunately had his career ended very short by injuries, was actually the number 1 rated tight end, actually the 18th rated prospect ever. There's a little history lesson for you. But yeah, you watch Patrick play, his athleticism and his size is kind of undeniable. I mean, he's playing against a lot of guys who aren't his size, so I think sometimes he's kind of able to kind of get by with maybe not putting in full effort, but just the physical capabilities are really impressive. And he does kind of remind you of Spencer Webb, a guy Oregon signed this year. And for last year, I know we were a little bit concerned about the tight end position, but going forward, man, they are absolutely loaded. I think 4 of the top 9 tight ends they've ever signed will be on the roster next year, or could be on the roster next year if everybody sticks around.
Oregon now has 7 verbal commitments for the class of 2019, and they now, with the addition of Patrick Herbert, have the Pac-12's number 1 ranked recruiting class in the conference, and they're also getting up there in the top 25 as well.
Yeah, I think they jumped to number 22, and it's worth mentioning, and we've talked about on the site, that they could make another jump, a significant jump this weekend on Sunday. Could be a couple good Sundays in a row, as we know Sean Dollars and Jeremiah Criddle are set to announce their decisions, and kind of the feeling right now is Oregon is in a very good spot for both players.
Stick with DuckTerritory.com throughout your Oregon football recruiting coverage, and we'll have more on Herbert and more other commitments that will be coming down the pipe as well. So for Erik Skopil and myself, Matt Prehm, you've been watching Duck Territory, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.